Hello everybody, this is Excalibur with Excalibur Zone Gaming, and I bring to you another indie game Let's Play and review. This time we're looking at Shadow Era, and it's by Woven Studios, I believe. We'll find out in a moment. I found out that there were, by Woven Game Studios. I found out what's been happening with my audio. I fixed it, I believe. So here we are, Shadow Area. Let's go ahead and log in. I don't know if it'll work with the BlueStacks app player. We'll see. Okay, looks like it might. Oh, there we go. Let's turn off that music. And we'll go ahead and cancel. Create an account. Okay, here we are. We get to choose a hero. So we have Boris Skullcrusher. Target opposing ally with a cost of 4 or less is killed. And he is a combat. Amber Rain. Target weapon you control gets +2 base attack, but may not gain any other bonus. Victor Heartstriker. Target opposing ally is reduced to 1 health. This is a trading card game, by the way. Return the top hunter card from your graveyard to your hand. Target weapon you control gains +2 durability, +2 attack until the start of your next turn. All allies take 4 electrical damage. Target opposing ally takes 4 ice damage and is frozen for 2 turns. Target friendly hero, and you'll notice this human hero, and then there's allies and stuff like that as well. Ally have enemy attachments, negative effects removed, or target attachment is removed. Now there's a lot of heroes. Target friendly hero or ally heals 3 damage. Target friendly ally has ambush, stealth, and haste until the start of your next turn for 4 energy. And until the end of your turn, your weapons have +2 attack, and if Serena deals combat damage to a hero, the hero's owner discards a card at random. We're going to go ahead with her. And submit. Okay, Excalibur Zone. We should be logging in. Okay, latest news. As it loads, you can read all that. So this is an indie game Let's Play and review. And one of the things that I do here is I will use my user interface and user experience that I got in college with a master's degree and a PhD, all but dissertation and a paper. And I apply it to the interface of the game and all that. And I go through a playthrough for about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. And then at the end of that, I give a rating of 1 to 5 stars in half-star increments, which details if I had fun playing the game, if I'd play the game again, and if I'd recommend the game to others. So it ignores graphics and story and depth and strategy and everything else, and will bring you into just whether I had fun or not. It could just be one pixel things flying all over the place for all I care. If it's fun, it's fun. It's a game. That's all that matters. So we're going to go ahead and click on play and see what happens. Welcome to battle. The world is being invaded by mysterious creatures, and this is where you can select opponents to battle. Different opponents will be available depending on your campaign progress. Okay, so it's a custom AI. Let's click on the menu. And we can change and DAC and all that stuff. Let's check options. Alright, that's fine. Turn notification check. Game speed 2. Reset help text. X game. Okay, we'll just leave that fine. Let's check the deck. I don't think we have a deck. Oh, we do. Okay. This is where you build a custom deck. Drag cards from your library at the bottom into your deck at the top. Be sure to read the help for full deck construction rules and save your deck when you're finished. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and go back to the world. So you can make your own custom deck. We're going to jump in here. And opponent is Ter Aedun. Bounty is 20 gold and experience is 100. The black portals that opened last year have been spawning countless horrors that are terrorizing our lands. A warrior has been spotted preparing for an invasion. Take him out before he assembles his army. Let's accept that. And we'll go in and see what's going on. So here's your deck. And here's your hero. And what you're going to do is you're going to have a hand. I think it's 6 cards. And you get to play them. During the sacrifice stage, you have the option of sacrificing one of your cards to turn it into a resource. Resources are required to play cards, so it's a good idea to sacrifice a card each turn to have enough resources. This is like Warhammer Fantasy. The Warhammer card game. So you can click on this, click on any card to view it, and select commands if it is highlighted. So this will allow you to sacrifice it. Target friendly ally has +2 attack until the start of your next turn. And you can go ahead and click back, I think it is. Nope. Click the card again. Okay, click the card again. And you can see allies can't attack until the end of your next turn. So you can see there's a cost up here. That's how many resources you need. And this is an attachment. So this will go onto an ally that you have played in front of you. And he'll get those bonuses. So this right here, you can see it's a rogue ability attachment. You put that on your hero, I believe, while Sorcerer's Poison is attached to target weapon you control. There you go. Here's an ally's damaged in combat by your hero are poisoned. We don't want to get rid of that because it helps. Reconnaissance, look at target opponent's hand, draw a card. Your allies have +1 attack until the end. Yeah, we're probably going to get rid of that first one we looked at. Here's a human ally that costs 2. A human ally that costs 2. And another human ally. This one has ambush. Attacks by this ally can't be defended. So here's his attack power and his defense power. Nice little blood drop there. So I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice this one. Extra sharp. During this stage you can play new cards or use abilities. Since you don't have enough resources yet, you must end your turn. So here we go. We'll end our turn. And the opponent, which is an AI, is going to draw, and when your enemy plays a card, it is shown to you, and the game pauses so you can view it. Click the card to continue. So he's played it because he had 2 resources somehow. Continue to sacrifice a card each turn until you have enough resources to play a card. So let's see, what do we have here? Got rain delay, allies can attack. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sacrifice that, that's fine. And, okay, we have enough to play a card. And that can be used and have valid targets available are highlighted. So we have all these that are available. I want to look at this guy again. He's got 4 defense and 1 attack. And we have a 2 and a 2. So he could survive that. A 2 and a 3 could survive that. And a 2 and a 3 that could survive that. So that's a Poo and Bloodhelm, and it's a Poop and Bloodhelm. And then we have here, which is another one, a 3 and a 1. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play him. Oh, you click it and then you click cast. When you first play an ally card, it enters the battlefield exhausted, aka it can't attack. You can attack with this ally in your next turn, but you can't block with it if this guy attacks, I believe. This is a lot like Magic the Gathering, only your cards are your resources instead of having to pay play down lands. So Brutalis is going to attack Blake Windrunner. And he goes in the graveyard. So I get another rain delay. Now you can skip this phase. Rain delay. We are going to cast that this time, so we're going to sacrifice something. I want to keep Sorcerer's Poison, but we need equipment to do it. Reconnaissance is going to be sacrificed. There we go, and we're going to play Rain Delay. That'll keep that damage from hitting my hero. His hero is 15, by the way, and has 2 attack. So the hero, this is your hero. Unlike allies, heroes can't attack or defend themselves until they equip a weapon. Heroes require shadow energy to use their ability, which is automatically generated each turn. So I think we have 3 shadow. Oh, no. You now have enough shadow energy to use your hero ability. Shadow energy is automatically generated each turn, so it's normally a good idea to use your ability when you can. Till the end of turn, your weapons have +2 attack. So we don't have any weapons. She can't do anything, so we're going to go ahead and end the turn. These guys can't attack. If you play somebody else, they can't attack. So what we really need is some equipment. All friendly allies heal 2 damage. Draw a card. Okay, we're not going to sacrifice that. We're not going to sacrifice that. Yeah, we'll sacrifice this. We'll get that 4 in there. And I'm going to go into the options and turn that... We'll just turn the sound effects completely off, which kind of sucks, but we're going to do it. So we're going to go ahead and play out this guy and this guy, and that's all we can do. End our turn. It looks like we have 4 shadow energy, but we have no equipment to use it. These guys are going to try and attack these. Belladonna, what happened? What's that? Oh, she's a 4/2. Okay. And he's going to attack Serena. Do 1 point of damage, and I'm going to go ouchie. He's going to attack Serena. Do 2 points of damage, and I'll go ouchie. That cannot attack. So it's now our turn. Don't forget that you can also drag and drop cards to sacrifice, summon, or attack. It makes gameplay much easier. Okay, so let's see here. This is an old iron dagger. It's +1 damage when your hero defends. Alright, we are not going to sacrifice that. We are actually going to cast it. We're going to skip this phase. There we go. And we're going to cast it. And we're going to see what we can do here. We can use the ability. So that's now going to be a +2. And then we're going to attack. Now, when you attack or play a card that requires a target, you enter the target phase. Available targets will be highlighted, or you can cancel if you change your mind. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this big 4-beaster. Target. There we go. So I'm not sure what that means, but we did more than enough to take her out. I think that means that we used her. Okay. So this is a lot like Magic, or maybe Kaijudo, and he's using a crash. Oh, well, that happens. That happens. Let's get back in there. And hopefully it is not going to go Borky Loud. Wolven Game Studios. We're going to log back in. Our play offline. Hey, there we go. Now we have that option. That's really funny that we didn't have it before. Play offline. Yep. Loading complete. Come on. Play. We're going to go back to this. We're going to hit accept. And we might have to start over. Yeah, we start over. Alright, so let's take a look at what we have here. Assassination. Okay, so Assassin's Cloak. Friendly allies have ambush until the end of your turn. Well, that's nice. We have Throwing Knife, Ambush. We have Assassination. Target friendly ally that is not exhausted, disabled or frozen, kills target opponent, ally, and is then exhausted. Okay. We have the Cold Iron Dagger. Alright, and we have Extra Sharper, sacrifice that. We can't cast anything. I'm going to check out those options and see if there's any more. Yeah, we'll turn off the turn notification. Turn sound effects back on. We'll see if that does anything. Now, it's odd that they get 2 resources. Might be part of the game. So let's take a look here. What did we just get? Cover of Night. Friendly allies have stealth. They can't be attacked for the next 2 turns. Well, that's actually pretty interesting. Okay, yeah, that's a dagger. Assassination, throwing knife. This is assassination. I think we've got... No, this is different. This is Assassin's Cloak, okay. And we have a critter that is 2 and 3. So... we're going to save that. We're going to sacrifice... Mugged, target opposing ally is disabled. Yeah, we'll sacrifice that. So we can put him out into play. There we go. Now, the purple is, hey, they've attacked. They're frozen, I guess. Oh, and end turn. Let's take a look at this guy here. Show me the hero. Target item. Okay. So let's see here. We have 2 for 2. Sandra Trueblade. Summon target player removes 1 of their resources from play if the resources are greater than or equal to yours. I think I like her. She costs what? 4. I'm going to keep her around. We're going to get rid of Cover of Night for 3, and I want to put out a weapon. So this is Assassin's Cloak. Now we're going to put out the dagger. We're going to use her ability. And then we're going to go ahead and attack that target. And then we're going to end turn. So pretty much we're going to go back and forth, and our goal, and it happened again. What I'm doing right now, you're not going to hear because I'm just going to cut this out of the video. Nah, we'll just leave it here. So pretty much, I've got this on my tablet, and I've played it several times. And we're going to just click play offline, get rid of this snow. And personally, I really enjoy the game. It's nice to sit back to play an alternative to Magic from time to time, and really enjoy doing that. When I have time, I sit down and I play this game. I give it a 3.5 out of 5 because it is a collectible card game, and it's touch enabled and all that, and there's really not much more to it than that. It's not as fun as Magic. The only thing I really like is giving you the strategic option of sacrificing your cards in your hand to power cards that you have to play. Now this game has crashed a couple of times because I clicked on something. It could be from BlueStacks, it could be from the game, I'm not sure, so I can't ding anything on that. Overall, when we go into options, and you have music and sound effects and turn notification and chat and all this other stuff. Don't just give it on or off. This is not a binary system. Give it some way to turn it down so that you have a little bit of music, because sitting there with this at an always constant level, I know, you can use I'm using my hands to speak here. You can use the volume controls on your tablet usually, but that generally can get annoying. It can get annoying. If you have a soft-based volume, then have it tied to the volume rocker so that you can turn it down or turn it up in game or via your rocker and not affect all the other sounds that are on the system. Because I know if I want the music turned all the way down, it still affects sound effects. So sound effects is all the way down. But I want to hear that turn notification, but not as loud, but not as soft as the music. If you give options for players to adjust the levels of the sounds, then it's awesome. I like that you can adjust the game speed so things speed up. But game speed 2 seems to be okay for somebody who's starting. I have never played a multiplayer version of the game, so you'll have to pardon my richness. No, you'll have to pardon my inexperience in that area. I do love the fact that this has an exit game. My last IGLPR also had an exit game button. It's Blockology, I believe, and I love it. I love it when you set up your game so that it will remove itself from memory when you exit the game and go back to home. Because having things constantly running is the stupidest thing on the planet. It really honestly is. And why iOS and Android do that is beyond me. Because we're dealing with flash memory here. If we have stuff that's running in the background, that's writing out to the flash memory and all that, that's writes to the flash memory that are being used up. So if we can exit the game, it's a lot better and makes people a lot happier when their devices last longer. In any case, I think we are done here. You can challenge people. You have a deck. You can go and you can buy. This is the in-app, and we're playing offline, but this is where you do your in-app purchases. You can check your status, and it'll contact the server and see how you are and all that stuff. The status of the servers and all that. You can go into mail, but hey, look at that. You have your own mail. In game, people can contact you. Then, of course, there's a help that tells you the card info, rules, and FAQ. Now, let's see what happens if we click on FAQ. It keeps you in the app. And awesome thing is, let's see here. We'll just go ahead and grab this. It also pretty much sets up the it themes it to fit the app as well. I don't like that it bounces back like that, but you can't have everything in a touch enabled app. So we'll go up to the top. Are my iPhone and online accounts different? Nope. Shadow Era is a cross-platform game, and when you use the same login information, you can play with the same account from any supported device. I created a new account for this so that if I'm ever online and people want to come play against me, they will see that my name is Excalibur Zone. Excalibur at excaliburzone.com. So that's it for Shadow Era. 3.5 out of 5. I would recommend it for people who like playing alternate collectible card games, and I would also I play it, so I would play it again. So that's about all there is to that. If that bug that was happening whenever I clicked on a card that was shining and waiting for opponent action, if that's a bug that causes the game to crash, you people who created Shadow Era might want to go ahead and take a look at that. And that's Wolven Studios, I believe that is. It doesn't say anything here. So we're going to close that. And until next time, enjoy playing games. Enjoy playing Shadow Era. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. This video is put out there to let people see the game with a little Let's Play, to help find bugs and give a review of the game to the developer. And if people are leave a like or a favorite or even subscribe to my channel, subscribing is always welcome, as are favorites and likes. But if you like the video, I will know that people are watching it and they like the content, and they found something out about the game that they really wanted to know, and hopefully this gives an introduction to the game in general. Please take the time to check out my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/ExcaliburZone. If you become a supporter, you not only help me in getting new equipment and better software to produce content and make more content, you also help a lot of other people, because half of my net earnings from Patreon go to charity. And that's whatever I get from Patreon minus fees and subscription fees and taxes is a net amount. As always, this is Excalibur, and I am out.